place, but it told you what to chase. Told you how
information you don't have to build you up.
but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave. Had to find a way to change. Had to leave to find my way.
BSdiscover. How you doing, ladies? Hold on, let me pop it on them. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Guess what? I'm talking to the ladies today. Listen, I'm talking to you today. It's on me as a chosen one to talk to you ladies. And my first thing was knowing that when I do come out and start talking about subjects that are so important. So ladies, the subject is going to be touching for some of you. Some of you probably don't understand. You'll probably leave the video as quick as possible, or you still have a lot of fear in you. You are afraid to claim who you are. You are afraid to express what you need to express for yourself so that you can grow. But I don't know if you encountered, but we are going through a lot of seasonal change, especially as women. And when I mean seasonal change, I mean we are in season. This is your time to shine. That I'm trying to bring to you tonight in understanding is when you fight for what you believe in, regardless of what's going on around you, continue to fight for what you believe in. Ladies, what is the concept? What is it that is so important that I have to come to you tonight? I have to express, as a woman, what is needed for you to survive. Now, in most cases, it will be hard for you to continue to make change whenever you have aggressive men with aggressive attitudes, aggressive nature. But let me let you know, they changed it up. They changed it up so that you won't win. They changed it up. Do you understand? You will see yourself when you start to escalate, you start to move about, you will see men trying to change who you are. They don't want to see you change. They don't want to see you move forward because they're so used to being in control. Not all men, but that's why you have to be solo, do you understand? Until you're able to address certain situations that are beyond your understanding. And the only way you're going to receive understanding is through experience, which means either I'm going to experience it myself or I'm going to listen to somebody else's experience so I do not have to go through that situation myself. And ladies, let me tell you one thing. These people will begin to look and see and understand what you're talking about. Once you receive the message, when a woman is strong and when a woman is able, even when situations are going on, that's mean I could be walking, everything looking fine, but there's something going on. Do you understand? And whatever is going on, you don't see it because the attacker, the mental attacker, don't want you to see it. It's always going to be done behind your back. They're always going to put you in position that you don't see. They're always going to have somebody around you who's doing what they want to do, as they have cameras on you. Sometimes it's their own phone camera. Ladies, don't be surprised as other women get in the mix are trying to stop your growth. Don't be surprised. Now, the only reason that I feel that I have to come to you tonight is because this is 2026 and we're about to go into 2027. We're not waiting for 2027 to come upon us and be in the same frame of mind. Do you understand? We're trying to move forward. Most of you trying to bring your children forward. And in that note, you will find that strong woman, we always got issues. We always got something going on because we're strong women. You know, you're going to draw that type of attention. Sometimes it's unwanted attention, but the attention is for your own growth. Do you understand? It's not for you to hate men. It's not for you to don't get married or don't be in a relationship with a man. And I see a lot of people can't understand that type of talk from a person from me. Because some people are so quick to judge your character because they are having the ignorance of other people feeding them their mentality. And you must have your own. So, I want you to begin to keep a mental input of everything that goes on daily. If you have to write it down. Tonight, I'm going to start writing down things in your interactions with men. Because there's going to be a lot of changes. Do you understand? And in order for you to empower yourself, in order for you to grow, in order for you to know, I am who I am in control. That it's not that I disrespect you. It's not that I don't know where you're coming from. It's not that I don't even know your growth or give you the amount of growth and room that you need to grow, because we do. I know many men, especially, you know, you have the instinct as a woman to know when something's not right. You know, you have the instinct to know that this person really don't care for you. But when you give them that negative attitude, that's what they want. They want people to see you in negativity. Because if I can keep her in negativity, I, as a man, and this is not for all men, just that man who hasn't truly grown the maturity of life. They think they have, but they haven't, because they have not learned to respect other individuals, whether it's a man, a woman, or a child. Don't take yourself out of that situation of thinking how a man thinks. We're not trying to be like a man. We're not trying to follow them. We're trying to learn from them, because they're supposed to be great leaders. We have many great leaders, but they're great leaders in women that are out there. But you're not going to get the opportunity as long as you allow him to justify who you are, by allowing him to undermine you. And that's what they would do. They would undermine your intelligence. Yet, you are not allowing them past that note, because if you're like me, I cannot conversate with people who don't have the intelligence to conversate with me on the conversation that I'm having. Let me tell you something. In life, people talk about people don't know how to do this. People don't know how to make life better than what it has to be, but they do. But the only thing that you will find out as a woman who has successfully grown, a woman who has taken herself from not being to being. And Once you understand what I'm trying to say, you're going to quickly grab yourself a notebook and you're going to start taking a journal. And I wanted to start tonight because it's on me tonight. There's something going on that women have to be upfront, in control, and knowing who truly is receiving the knowledge, the understanding, and the output. Because if I don't receive what is being put out there by this man, and it's affecting where I'm trying to get in life, then if I don't recognize it, then how do I know what he's putting out there? So start to write the interactions down that you have with men. And the same as women. If you want to compare, it's up to you. But I'm not talking to hate on men. I'm talking so the next time I have a video on this issue, we can actually get into a chat meeting with the new platform that I have that will allow me to have you in certain groups where we just talk and there's nobody there. There's certain contents that's just between you and I. Women, strong women, women of all cultures, women of all sexual orientations. I'm not here to judge you. But I need you to recognize who you are. And once you recognize who you are, you can define where you want to be, how you want to receive, and not just how you want to receive, but how you will show others what you will only accept. And sometimes, unfortunately, if you're in a situation, let's say you're at work, and you have a boss, and the boss is a man, and what he doesn't realize, his job is to give orders. But a lot of men at work are not taking work seriously. They want a relationship at work. They want a little extra. They put a little pressure on you, and you may experience that. Now, you got some men who's not going to show it. They're going to feel you. They're going to see where you at. But your intuition as a woman and your experience in the past of dealing with men, especially when you know how to respect them in the end. And that's how you have to be. You're going to have to write things down. You're going to have to write your interaction. You're going to have to write what he said. You're going to have to write your response to what he said. And then keep it with you. Do you understand? Because men are trying to control our situation. Not is only they trying to bring back slavery, but they are trying to bring back the control of women. Remember the barefoot and pregnant? Men who are going to feel that they can do what they want to do. And you have no say whatsoever. And I'm telling you tonight, if you're with me, if you've been through it, if you experience it, if you feel just an inch of being tried, then you need to try this. You need to write down. Because you may need it for future reference. You may need it to prove something to a boss, to prove something to a lawyer, to prove something in court. Do you understand? You're going to need these tools, which just is a pen and a paper, a notebook and a pencil, however you want it. Now, what I hate is when men think that quickly we don't like them just because of who I am. Who are you to tell me I don't like men? I have sons, I have brothers, I have uncles, I have nephews, and I love each and every one. But my experience is my experience. And a lot of them want to take on your life. You're supposed to live your life. But they're trying to tell you how to live your life. And then they secretly will find ways to get you to do what they want you to do. Because people could be used by other people. Do you understand me? I would hate to see any of you women in a situation that you cannot get out of. I would hate to see any of you women having something happen to you that you don't even know that's happening to you. It could be happening to you while you're sleeping. When your spirit is so high, there is something going on. Do you understand? Your spirit don't be high if there's nothing going on. And people are so drawn away from each other because of the laptop, because of the phone, that we don't even recognize what it's doing to us. As women, we are losing our place. But if you hang in there and you use these tools and you use your knowledge and keep respecting them, because I can't demand respect if they don't give it. But I know how to separate myself in avoidance of whether that person needs to be around me or not. A boss has to be around you. There's nothing you can do. All you can do, if the situation get worse and nobody pay attention, the best that you can do is to leave the situation. Do you understand? It's not worth it. And there's something going on that men are trying to do. And I think it's not just the slavery, but controlling women once again, bringing us backwards. And once God brought us forward, who can take us backwards? You got too much knowledge. You got too much say. You got too much know-how. Do you understand? So, I am a woman, and I am trying to do things in a positive way, in a positive manner. Do you understand? And I see how some men, I won't say all men, because I'll be hypocritical if I do, because I'm a woman and not all women does the same thing. And be better at what you do in understanding. Writing what I'm telling you right down in a book is going to help you along the way. Now, this subject, I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to offend any men. But as I see the aggressiveness, and not aggressiveness in their attitude, but secret in their action. Secretly pretending to care for you. You have to become aware when somebody pretends to care for you. That's mean if you're pretending, if something actually happened to me and I need you, you're not going to be there. I don't need a pretender. I need a man who's going to be a man and know what it is to respect, as well as acts, it is also given. And there's a high spirit on me tonight to bring this forth. And they will use other women. Do you understand? Because these other women trying to be better than you. And these men will help them get there. Because you are the shine. You are the one who has what it takes to make it. Because you're not trying to take anybody down. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to get around the situation that's trying to hold you back. But let me tell you one thing. If you're thinking about what I'm thinking about tonight, ain't nothing holding you back. You're going in a different direction. You about to change. That's mean the experiences that you had with men in the past, that's going to change. Oh, he didn't want to respect you? That's going to change. You know why? It's going to be demand, and it's going to be by other men. You don't have to defend yourself, but you have to walk in defense. Let's say that again. You don't have to defend yourself unless it's self-defense, but you're walking in defense with the right attitude. And you have to learn how to avoid. And you have to learn how to make sure that you keep record. Because when you write things down, things become clearer to you. Because it connects with the mind. The eyes have to see it. You ever done things and you're doing so much you don't write anything down, and then you got to figure out where you want to start? But if you would have wrote it down, you would have knew where you started. There would be no confusion. The mind is like photogenic, and when you get to that point of understanding how when you take pictures and it's a still, well, that's what happens whenever you experience something. You're writing it down, because once you write it down, that memory is in your head. You're on the bed, you're writing down whatever, you're going to remember what you wrote. It ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. And what I hate the most is to see grown men trying to take a woman down off of rumors or off of just trying to bring their own woman up. You got that going on too. Bring their own wife up, bring their own mother up, and not think about you. Woman, you are a battle. This is 2026. This is early. But guess what? I'm here to tell you tonight, the fight starts tonight. Do you understand? The fight has already been won. You already won. And they're going to see the end. But if you hang in there in defense, there is nothing that you can win. In a battle, you won't have to fight. There'll be other men fighting. And they ain't going to fight. They don't need to fight physically. They're going to fight mentally. Because they got the mental challenge to fight. Do you understand? The mental tools to fight. They know, just like a man like to play with your head, they know how to play with other man's head. Oh, he know how to get to him. And he shall. That's going to be your defense. Until next time, go out there, BS and discover. Go get your pen. I'm finna go get my pen. Man, I'm finna get my pad. Man, I'm finna write, because there's some things I just want to know. And in order for you to really think it out, when you write it down and think about it, ooh. Now come on, ladies. Let's go win.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Yeah, and you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluate